Hello everyone, and welcome back to Efficient Gaming. Today we're going to be looking in The Witcher Monster Slayer at a topic that a lot of you have been asking about and waiting for, Nemetons. This is something that in the game I was very excited to get up to, so I know it's something that you're all looking forward to. So today we're going to be looking through the Nemetons that I've done, just a select few of the ones that I've done up to my current level. And I'm going to talk you through what I've done, the potions I've chosen at the time, depending on what level I am, and how it went, what we did wrong and what we did right. And hopefully we'll all learn something along the way. So let's have a look. Okay guys, let's look at this first video. So the first one I've got, looks like we're going to be fighting a devourer. Definitely one of the easier monsters I found out once I'd actually completed a few of these. I think intentionally I've picked the first one and it was just how it was recorded. I've lost the first time and we won the second time, but it's going to be a good example to show you what potions I picked and why what I thought was the right potion at the time didn't turn out to be. So from the looks of it, we've picked the potion that gives us a lot of cooldown reduction, and the intent with that is so that I can use my Quen spell a lot, which is the defense spell. We've picked the cat potion because it's at night, and that's going to give us a lot of extra damage on both my spells and my basic attacks. It doesn't look like we're doing too bad so far. This has been a pretty good fight overall. So we've managed to kill the first one. And we're fighting the second one. Now, the only problem with this majorly compared to what I'll be showing you later on is you can see our health's going down. This is the second monster we've killed, but we've got just over a third of our health left. And as you can see, we're still in beta, and the game's had a little bit of a freeze, which was interesting because the music kept going. Alright, we're on the last one. We're actually fighting the devourer now, so we've got a bit of defense. The spell's saved up from the first one, but there you go. I made a huge mistake there and stopped parrying at exactly the wrong time, and it killed me instantly from about a third of my health. So I think we're going to have another go now, and we're going to choose a couple of different potions. So I've gone with Auto. Auto actually gives you quite a good suggestion. So it's picked my cat potion, it's picked my... wish I could know the name of it. Swallow potion, and that's the one that heals us. It's picked the appropriate oil and it's given us some bombs to use. Now I don't use the bombs very often, and I doubt you'll see me use a bomb this time around. Might be proved wrong, but yeah. So we killed that first one. We lost just over a third of our health. But if you'll have a look as we get on to the beginning of the next one, because we've got healing, we're nearly fully healed, so it's a little bit more forgiving on mistakes when you use the swallow potion. And you'll see as we progress through the rest of the Nemeton videos that we're going to watch today that I use the swallow potion for pretty much everything. So we did a lot better on that one. We had a few good hits, and again, fighting the last thing now, we are very nearly full health to start again. It looks like I've gotten a bit smoother as well in between my transitions, in between doing critical hits, using my spells. Quen spell obviously there saved us from getting a huge hit because we weren't parrying, and we've just managed to defeat our first Nemeton, so excellent. You get quite good rewards from Nemetons, although it's not really in XP terms that much more than what you would get from defeating the monsters individually. So you get 500 XP, a bunch of powdered monster tissue, and sometimes the special ingredient from that monster. Now this is what the Nemeton looks like once you've killed it, and it gives you the option for a bait to be put down, but we don't have any baits yet, so we'll be looking at that a little bit later. Alright, so for the next one, it looks like we're going to be doing a blue Forktail. As you can see up the top of the screen, I have done quite a bad job, and I haven't prepared my inventory space to actually receive any rewards at the end of this one. Now, I've pushed Auto this time, and it's suggested a different kind of bomb. I believe that's a grape shot. Because that would be very useful to use against these types because it's effective against all of their weaknesses. Now I've swapped that out for the standard bomb because we don't have any, although again it's very unlikely that I'm actually going to use the bomb because I just never got into the practice of using it. So this one being a hard Nemeton, it was the second Nemeton that I went to fight. It's not something that I see going very well for us, but we used the right type of potions. We used the swell potion and the cat potion, and we're not doing too bad so far. Managed to kill the first one, losing just over a little bit of a third of our health, but as we're using the swallow potion, I expect to be a little bit more healthy on the second fight. But as you can see, these ones are hitting quite hard, and we are losing quite a bit of health. I don't hold up much hope of being able to defeat the last one with only this much health left. Especially not starting the fight with an active spell ready. Alright, so we've got about a third of our health, and we've just lost most of it even while parrying. So this is going to end very quickly. Yeah, so we've not been able to defeat that one. Now, I do think I have another go at this. So let's have another look. Now, this is hard, and I've only just gotten to the point where I was able to defeat a Nemeton in the first place. Alright, so I'm already out of cat potions. So we're going to be using a swallow potion and... what else? Right, swallow potion and the tawny owl potion, which is going to at least make it better for us casting the Quen defense spell. So let's see how this goes. Alright, you can already notice the lack of damage being dealt from the cat potion. Right, so we made a huge mistake there, and we took a hit without parrying at all. We were trying to cast our Quen spell, but we just weren't quick enough, so we would have gone a full-on hit without parrying. That is going to cost us quite dearly. And as you can see, we got beaten by the first monster. Okay, so that's a little bit of a demo for low level trying a hard Nemeton. Alright, what are we fighting now? I think we're a little bit higher level now, and we're going to be fighting the same enemy, so this will be a bit better of an idea for what it's like when you've got a few more skill points under your belt, and you're a little bit more used to the fighting. So I can see that we've got a perfect defense and a perfect critical hit already, which does make a huge difference in these fights. Getting those perfect critical hits and stop the monster from hitting you if it's about to hit you, and the perfect defenses take so little damage. So with a little bit of healing, we're going to come into this fight fully healed again. See, that's demonstrating some of the things that I showed you last week. That was 3 strong hits and then the perfect parry. That's a perfect critical hit. That wasn't a perfect parry, but I think we've deflected enough damage, and as you see, the monster was just about to hit us there and didn't, because we performed the perfect critical hit, which killed it. Right, so we are fighting this last monster with just over half health to start with. Oh, look at that! I actually used a bomb. I'm quite impressed with myself. I think at this point I needed to, because otherwise we wouldn't have. We might have. If we didn't use the bomb, we might have been able to kill that. But with the bomb, that just made it a bit more of a sure thing. And there we go. That's our first hard Nemeton killed. And we're going to move straight into the next one, which is a Cyclops. So the Cyclops is again weak to strong attacks and Steel Blade. We're going to be using our cat potion, our swallow potion, and obviously the Augured Oil, which is useful against these. Now, while it is a strong attack, it is super effective against the monster that tells you at the beginning. That's usually only for the third monster in the sequence. So what it tells you the weaknesses are for the third monster in the sequence. So we quickly dispose of that general mecha, and we're doing the same thing with this one. With the oil and the cat potion, we're doing quite a lot of damage, as these are very basic enemies. So after the first 2 kills of those, we are still back at full health for starting this Cyclops. And with a spell potion up our sleeve, which is going to help to defer a lot of the damage. Although we have been taking quite a bit of damage, we're also dealing with damage and healing at the same time. So it looks like, and yeah, we've just done it. We've beaten our first Cyclops as well. Alright, at least this time I remembered to clear some of my storage space, so I received the rewards from that one. Okay, and last but not least, this one is back to the devourer, and we've run out of oils, so it's night time, and we're still using our cat potion and our swallow potion, so let's see if we can do it now, being a few levels higher, without the necrophage oil. Alright, the first fight looks like it's going pretty well. I haven't seen any perfect attacks yet, but as you can see, defending well. And we've disposed of the first enemy quite quickly. I expect to heal almost all of that up before the next fight, which we've done, so we're starting with maybe 10% loss. Alright, that was a little bit more important. We've gotten a perfect critical hit and some perfect defenses, as well as our Quen defense. So this is going to go down pretty quick as well, and we'll be looking to start the last fight with nearly full health too. The swallow potion I find is pretty much invaluable in these fights. If you're going to be attempting a fight with just one potion, I definitely recommend it to be the swallow potion. And we're chaining all our abilities together here. We're getting critical hits, we're getting perfect defenses, although that one was a complete miss of any defense whatsoever, but because we started the fight with so much health and we were doing such a good job, we managed to still beat it, even taking a completely unparried hit from the final boss. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed that. Based on what we actually managed to cover in that short period of time, I think I'll probably do a couple more Nemeton videos, because there's a lot more different types of monsters that you can fight, and as I've leveled up, I've gained some different equipment, which I can show you how that interacts with the potions and how that gives you an advantage. I'm pretty much now down to doing most Nemetons with just one potion, so I'll give you an example of that next time. I think the main things to focus on for today were which potions I found most useful in defeating the Nemetons. Now, as I said previously, I think the swallow potion is absolutely essential. You need that health regeneration for defeating 3 monsters. Defeating 1 monster on the map is pretty easy by itself, because you don't have to worry about revitalizing your health in between one and the next, because it does it automatically. But when you're fighting 3 in a row, you need some sort of health regeneration. Now, that's not to say it's not possible if you haven't got a swallow potion for the health regeneration. I have defeated a Nemeton previously with just a cat potion, although that was once I had a few of my pieces of equipment which do enhance other things. So I'll explain that next time as well. But in general, what you want to be looking for is the swallow potion, and if it's nighttime and you've unlocked your second slot, look for that cat potion. If not, then a swallow potion and another potion which enhances your damage, as well as the appropriate oil for whatever type of monster you're fighting. You should be able to cruise through, as long as you've got some of those essential skills that we talked about last time from the general monster fighting, which is the good timing, the perfect critical hits, and the perfect defenses, and that should make Nemetons pretty easy for you. Thank you all for watching. I do hope that the Nemeton content was everything you were hoping for, although again, we'll be covering some more later, so stay tuned. Please feel free to like and subscribe to the videos in the channel, and let me know what other content you'd like to see, whether that be more difficult Nemetons, Nemetons using different potions or at different times of the day, or whether there's other content that you'd like to see. I've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline that I will be covering, but I definitely still want to hear your thoughts. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you soon. Bye.